Oh, it's just the Neighbours after show. I'm James Lott Jr. here in America. I'm the American fan of Neighbours. And I'm sorry I haven't had any episodes in a while. I've been a little busy, but I had to come back on because I actually watched the episodes um, of Toadie leaving. Now it's funny for me because I'm a newer fan of the show. But I've watched all this backstage stuff and his interviews, and I've watched some old episodes with him in it, some pivotal episodes with him in it, and he is and was a major fixture on the show. 30 years, and it's amazing because it's the same actor playing the same role, and that's something that soaps soaps are for one of the few mediums that are on continuously for these decades that can provide that. He has a body of work. Ryan Maloney, who plays Tony, has a body of work that lasts decades on this show. We watched him grow up, literally. And so I want to talk about his goodbye because to me, it was one of the best, tightest, emotional goodbyes of a character without the huge theatrics I've ever seen, actually, of all the soaps. Some people leave town. You don't have to have them die or this or the other. They just leave town. And this show is a half hour long. So they did two episodes where it was mostly him, but there's also what they mixed in, there's some drama happening with Hall and the money and all that. So that was kind of in the background. And neither one, like the pacing and everything, neither, and then Therese being in the hospital, getting out, all of it worked. I was like, this show literally put it together and it worked. Um, so you're wondering what episodes they are. There's season 24, episodes 14 and 15 are the two episodes featuring his goodbye. And the attention to detail is just amazing. Um, Having Toadie trying to say goodbye to Carl and Susan Kennedy. Um, and two episodes of just kind of trying to play it off and be light until the very end when he presents them with the picture of himself, which was a nod back to, and he explains for newer viewers, they had pictures done of their kids in 1995 by this artist. So he had one done, obviously, by a different artist, but in the same style. Him with the ponytail, the mullet, the whole thing. I think I lost it. I mean, I was already teary eyed most of the episode just from how well they're doing it. And when I saw that, and they broke down, and it's the same again, the same actors. There's nothing like that. You can't recreate that when it's the three same actors who have portrayed these roles all these years. It's like a gut punch. You totally feel it. Anyway, but when they said he went to a little party for him, say goodbye, he's like he doesn't want to do it first, but he does it, of course. And before that, he goes to talk. Well, soon to be two ex-wives. He has an ex-wife still. They want to talk to. He wants to talk to Crazy Melody, who just makes me laugh. The actress is so good in the role. And when he talks to her, and she says she forgives him because he's going through his own crisis. I mean, it just totally makes sense. He's like, I'm just like, I feel like I'm just not myself, and all these things. I was like, I get it. He's went through a lot. He's having a midlife crisis, so to speak. He's really thinking about all this stuff. Another failed marriage, but they pull on their history, and she always plays kind of kooky or whatever, but she was really serious. She was like, I forgive me, I forgive you, you need to forgive yourself. That was a very touching moment, and it felt real and authentic. It was great. Having Therese this is her marriage that's imploding. He's living with the kids. I love how they included the kids. It was very Hugo and Neil and Nell, very much including them. They had moments with each of their bonus mothers. I thought that was very sweet, very very sweet on both episodes. So it was great. They are very much included. We know Nell likes JJ, and so that was kind of a little side thing going on there. Will they continue the whole thing there with that? Um, Very good, realistic. It's like they'll probably break up over who knows what happens because he's still on the show, but it's like very realistic. I'm leaving town. We can still do long distance. Like, what's the problem? I love it. Um, It's having Tony talk to Harold, who has left, and the little wink winks to the audience how he has left and he came back. Later, Jane said the same thing. I don't like to leave. You come back. You never really leave. You come back. Which says, folks, he's not dying or anything. He can come back. Tony can come back. Um, all of that was just like there was just like so the attention to detail with all of that was just wonderful. And in episode 15, when they open up with the montage of him, I had tears in my eyes. I was like, oh my goodness, they're showing. I mean, like he just it's like it's literally 30 years mostly of this character. And that's the beauty again of having the same actor play it. He grew up on the show. And that is just it was just amazing seeing all different scenes and everything. And having that. Well, also at the end of episode 14, having Melanie go talk to Therese, woman to woman, ex-wife to soon be ex-wife, you need to go for yourself. She was angry, totally get it. She was angry. And she has Paul on her side, that whole thing going on there. But I get it. I mean, she's upset, she's angry, but I also get Melanie's side just so like you have to put this behind you. You can't decide if you just let him just go off like that. So, like, will she, won't she come? That was a whole big thing, right? So we got that going on. They actually had to get together. And it was an homage to him. Hawaiian shirts, pizza look good. Pizza, meat lovers pizza. When JJ came in a fake mullet ponytail, I was laughing so hard. It was so funny. That was cute. It was so, oh my God, it was so cute. And him saying bye to people, certain people. Him, my boy Lloyd, Will, in real life, Lloyd Will, but Andrew, them saying goodbye, and they love each other, and him talking to Jane, and him talking, just like going around and just saying his goodbyes, and him trying to get that present to show, Carl and Susan, and he just were hearing it just fine. Him actually him telling JJ I was hard on you was mostly me, you come on down. You may go home a lot. I had a little jokey thing for dad. That was fine. Too. Let's talk about the past, the things he's done. They had the book out. They had a book out. They showed when he did the full Monty, and that was kind of that. I was watching that. I was watching the episode the other day. That was fun. But I think the moments that I said I lost it was when he actually gave the present to them, and literally they went over their history. We briefly just like I knew you as a student, as a teacher, and he's a lawyer. So I was like, you knew you as a teacher, and you were great, and you took me into the family, and even at the very end, Therese shows up. So Paul brings her over after they have a talk, and she shows up, and you can tell it means to me something. It means the world to me. It means everything to me. And he gets in the car, and you're sitting there with tears in your eyes. You're like, you say goodbye to everybody. The kids say goodbye to everybody, thinking that's it. And a little sense of humor comes out when Andrew comes out in the superhero costume that he did years ago. They all pull their pants down for trousers, like that was his thing years ago. And they shoot all this silly string and all of it. And it's like, that's very cool. Like it was just such a well done goodbye. Now I know a lot of fans I'm seeing online are not happy with this. They don't know why he's leaving. They're not happy with it. I know that Ryan Maloney actually is now behind the scenes. He is doing directing and stuff for the show, so he's not gone completely. But also, I know he's been on the road in Australia. There was Toadie on the road or whatever. I wish I was in Australia. I would go see it. Talking about it. I don't know. I don't know the full story either. I don't know the full story. They put out that release months ago, which we talked about on the show. But he's going to be behind the scenes, and some people it's okay. They go behind the scenes. They like we did the acting thing. They enjoy directing or writing. But he can come back. It's not even far fetched until they come back. The show came back. The show literally came back. But I really want to give it an A+. I just thought it was just like, and then at the very end, episode 15, we get the drama of Hall's the whole money thing. Her trying to sell a car. The guy was following around. The select few of them go to the water hole or whatever, and now they're being held hostage, basically. So he had something to end. I was like, okay, well, because life does go on in Erinsborough. It continues on. So I'll be watching those episodes. Good. It was well done. I thought it was very well done. And from your American fans here on Neighbours, I'm so happy about that. So sad he left. Like I said, I had some tears in my eyes. Loved it. This is a Neighbours Aftershow. We're audio and video. So if you want to just listen to us, you can. We're on all audio streaming services. For American fans who are still like, what are Neighbours? Neighbours is a great half-hour show. So 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. And it's on Amazon Freevee, and it's free. Now, if you want an ad-free version, you pay some money. Well, it's just free. It's like, there's just, you watch it, and I think I only had one ad or two ads. That was it in the middle of the show. And that was it. And that's fine. But it's so good. And there's other programs on Amazon Freevee. They're really good. I want to, one's called Primo. You should watch that. They have a season of that. But it's good. The show's good. And I promise I'll have more episodes coming. But everyone, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you next time.